we will be ranking all of the chapters in Fortnite. Chapter 7 is on here, but that's all good. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to fit Chapter 7 where I think it's going. And let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. All right. Chat, should we start from the bottom and up? I think we should start from the bottom up. So didn't play is not an option for me. I've played every single season of Fortnite. I haven't won every single season. Nah, I feel like going bottom up's kind of hard though. No, it's not. Okay, bottom, starting at the bottom. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, and Chapter 5. No, these 4 are not going at 6. These 4 are not going at 6. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, it's either Chapter 5 or Chapter 6. If I'm going to be completely honest, Chapter 6, the map was alright. The first season of Chapter 6, Chapter 6 Season 1, was good. Season 2, fell off a little bit. Season 3, the Star Wars season, was alright. Season 4, Delulu. They added Delulu, the proximity chat mode. It was good. But, I'm not gonna lie. Chapter 5's going 6. I baited you. I thought about it and I baited you. I'm going to get the most hate because everybody glazes Chapter 5 Season 1 for no reason. You guys, I can't stand when you guys glaze Chapter 5 Season 1. I think it's like one of the most overrated seasons ever. And if you go along with the rest of Chapter 5, it's buns. Chapter 5 Season 2, with the Greek mythology season, I didn't think that season was good. Chapter 2 Season 3, the car season, I think is a little bit underrated. But that's like a lot of people's worst season of all time. I don't like it. Chapter 5 Season 4, the Marvel season, mid. Chapter 5 is when they integrated the new walking system as well. It was horrible at the start of Chapter 5 Season 1. Chapter 5 is the worst chapter of all time. I'm sorry, hate me for it. Hate my take. Map was mid, weapons were mid, bullet drop. Get out of here. It's worse. It's the worst season. Chapter 5 Season 1 was good though. I disagree. I just disagree. I disagree, bro. Number 5 though, it's going to be Chapter 6. When you look at Chapter 6 as a whole, like I just explained, it was mediocre, but they added stuff like the Star Wars season was pretty mid in my opinion. I'm the biggest Star Wars fan ever. But Chapter 6 as a whole is pretty mediocre. They added Delulu, which I loved because that proximity chat mode was only on weekends as well, which is a great addition. And I think that Delulu, I wish Delulu stayed, but these two are the worst chapters of all time in my opinion. What chapter had the Doctor Doom season? That was Chapter 5. That was not a good season. In my opinion, where they re-added the mythics. Like, the other Marvel season was just 5 times better. It just was. Moving on. Number 4 spot. Chapter 2 is overrated. It is. It is, dude. It really is. Because when you look at Chapter 2 as a whole, the first season was bland and boring. Cool, it was a fresh new map. And the first new map we've got ever, so it was really cool and refreshing. But that was the longest season of all time. And it was boring. They didn't update the game for so long. Like, when you look at Chapter 2 as a whole, right? The consistency is not there. The most consistent chapter ever is chapter 1. That was the most consistently good season. Chapter 2, season 1, mediocre. Boring. Chapter 2, season 2, top 3 season of all time. You got to give it its flowers there. Chapter 2, season 1 felt like Fortnite gave up. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but it's also they were taking like a big break, I feel. But like I understand where you're coming from. Chapter 2, season 3, goated season in my opinion, one of the most underrated seasons of all time. Chapter 2, season 4, Marvel season, spectacular. Amazing, great live event, amazing. Chapter 2, season 5, it was pretty good. The sand thing, like, it was Salty Towers. It was pretty good. Agreed, water season underrated. Thank you, Hendo. Chapter 2, season 6, my opinion, the worst season of all time. The worst season of all time. The worst. Chapter 2, season 7, we're talking. It was good. The alien season, the railgun, the alien live event, we're talking. Chapter 2, season 8, the cube season, mediocre. When you look at chapter 2 as a whole, it has very high highs, very low lows, and very mediocre. So I don't know if I could put chapter 2 at number 4. But I feel like I can. The reason why I'm not putting it at number 4 right now is because obviously chapter 1's the most nostalgic era of Fortnite ever. But chapter 2 still has a little bit of nostalgia there. Season 5 so underrated as well. It was alright. I love chapter 2, season 7. It was great. Chapter 2 was peak. Chapter 2, season 2 is top 2. Fair enough. Chapter 1 had like one bad season. And the thing is, chapter 1 had one bad season, but that bad season doesn't compare to the other bad seasons. You know what I mean? The thing I love about Fortnite, I get to come back to this like every year or every like few years and keep doing tier lists because they add more chapters all the time. Yeah. The bad seasons of chapter 1 are way better than the bad seasons of other seasons. Right. So, to be honest, when you look at things as a whole, listen, I'm not going to put chapter 2 at 4 because I have to go chapter 3 as the 4th. So, before you get rage at me, I want you to know I have the softest spot for chapter 3. You have no idea. Like, you have no idea. But what you guys should know is that chapter 3, season 1, in my opinion, is the best Fortnite season ever. Ever! There is debates for the best season of all time. I think chapter 3, season 1 is the best season of all time. It's close. It really is close, and I'll get there. But when you look at chapter 3 as a whole, every season after chapter 3, season 1 was mid. So let's go over the seasons. Oh no. Chat. Oh no. 1 second. Dude. To everybody watching my video right now, my stream just lagged out. I just gotta tell everyone it's reconnecting. That sucks. But hey, for everyone watching on YouTube, we're still here. We're back. All right. Let's get back with this. Let's go over. I'm probably going to keep lagging out, just saying. I'm sorry. But I will post the full video on YouTube. Okay. So, let's go over all the seasons in Chapter 3. Okay. I already said that Chapter 3, Season 1 was goated. I already said that. Chapter 3, Season 2, in my opinion, when it first came out, I hated it. Because I hated the idea of zero builds. I absolutely hated the idea of zero builds because I always thought Fortnite is a game and is different because it's a building battle royale. It's different. It's unique for that. So I played builds for a while until like right now. The last few years I've just been playing mainly zero builds because like it gets to a point, bro. So looking back at that season, it's a really good season and it introduced zero build, which changed Fortnite forever. So Chapter 3 Season 2 was a good season. This is where Chapter 3 starts to really fall off. Because Chapter 3 Season 3, you know, I think it's a little bit underrated. Okay, I just think Chapter 3 as a whole is underrated, but I have to be honest. Dude, I just have to be honest here, right? You have to look at consistency. If you want to be one of the top chapters, you have to be consistent. Your seasons have to be consistent if you want your chapter to be good all time. Sorry, if you want a chapter to be good all time. Chapter 3 Season 1 has the best battle pass of all time. That's debatable. That's debatable. It's very top tier, though. So, yeah, Chapter 3 Season 3, Vivin season with Vader in the battle pass, and they added that one location, I forget what it was called, with the Cuddle Team leader as, like, the roller coaster thing, where you had, like, the spheres, the balls go around. That was cool. Best level 100 skin of all time, Spider-Man? Fair enough. Yeah, like it was decent. It had like the unique thing where you could plant like a tree and then it gives you better loot over time. And also you had camp tents where like you put something in a tent. Actually, that's just chapter 3 as a whole, but it was all right. Okay. OBS disconnecting again. My internet sucks. Yeah, chapter 3 season 4 though, the Chrome season. Like the worst event of all time. The Chrome weapons were like, they're trying something new. I didn't really rock with it. I didn't rock with the map because I think Chapter 3 Season 1 has like low-key, not even low-key, it might just have the best map of all time. It's just hard when Chapter 1's in the mix, right? Chapter 3 Season 1 might have the best map of all time, but Chapter 1's right there. And if not better. But Chapter 3 Season 4, they just like kind of ruined the map. Chrome ruined the map. It was mediocre, mid. That's what I gotta say for that. I don't know, dude. But that's why I gotta put Chapter 3 at 4 because, you know, I have to. I have to. I have to. It's sad, but I have to. Moving into number 3 spot, there's no doubt it's just Chapter 2. I just explained every season in Chapter 2 and why it's got to be there. It is more, I wouldn't say it's more consistent than Chapter 3, but it has higher highs, even though Chapter 3 has the highest high. Chapter 2 has, first of all, way more seasons, and it's just better, I guess. What chapter is Fortnite OG? Fortnite OG is Chapter 4 right here. Trust me, I'm not giving really credit for Chapter 5 adding Remix. Remix was good, but I'm not really giving it too much credit. That's goated stuff. It is. So, one of the most underrated chapters ever is Chapter 4. Let me explain. Chapter 4 Season 1. First of all, Chapter 4 map, Chapter 4 Season 1 map, absolutely peak. Absolutely beautiful. It is, again, if not, a top 3 map of all time. They added dirt bikes. They added so many. Like, dude, the locations were awesome. The Chapter 4 Season 1 map is, honestly, Chapter 4 Season 1 map, most underrated map of all time. It was so good. It was so good. And why is Chapter 4 ahead of Chapter 2, you might ask? Or Chapter 3? Dude, Chapter 4 is the most one of the most consistent seasons. Had one bad season, right? Out of 4 seasons, it went 3 for 4. Chapter 4, season 1, really, really, really good top tier season. Chapter 4, season 2, when they added the Attack on Titan collab, I added Miles Morales, Spider-Man mythics back. It added Mega City. I think that's what it was called. It was like the biggest POI we've gotten of all time. The biggest POI ever. Mega City. I think that's what it was called. I might be tripping. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? And that season was good all around. It was like I don't know how to explain like the aesthetic of that season, but it was really good. I loved the vibes. I loved it. It was really cool. Chapter 4, Season 3, you lost us. It might be one of the worst seasons of all time, but it's not good. That was like the one where they added Optimus Prime and then like the vines and stuff. The POI, they kind of ruined the map too. It didn't look good. The jungle biome, they added raptors back. Honestly, maybe one of the worst seasons of all time. But then Chapter 4, Season 4 is one of the most underlooked seasons because everybody knew or had theories that the old map was coming back. So Chapter 4, Season 4, let me remind you, is a season where they brought vaults back. And you break into the vault and you would steal one of the mythic weapons. One of the OG mythic weapons. Sometimes they'd have Brutus's minigun, or like the Infinite Chug Jug, or Ocean's Burst, or Midas's drum gun. And as soon as you break it, the alarms would go off and you'd have to leave the POI because the henchmen would start hunting you down. That season was peak, bro. And there was like 3 or 4 vaults around the map. It was really good. It was really good. Is that the season with Oscar? No, that's Chapter 5. I'll show you the map after. Maybe you'll remember it. Okay. So that was like one of the most underrated seasons. It was a great season. I like that season. Which one? With Oscar or which one? Because that's Chapter 5. Chapter 5, Season 1, in my opinion, the season with Oscar, most overrated chapter, bro. Sorry, most overrated season. Anyways, Chapter 4 went 3 for 4, and their highs were really, really high. Chapter 4 is the second best chapter of all time. With Oscar. You like the season with Oscar? It was alright. A lot of people like it. Maybe I'm giving it too much hate. Number 1 is Chapter 1. There's no debate. It's not even just because it's nostalgic. It was just genuinely so good. And Chapter 1 was so consistent. And people like to hate on Season X. Stop hating. Season X, in my opinion, is good. I'm going to get hate for that. I don't care. Season X was good. Besides the brutes, okay? Yep, brutes ruined it, whatever, yada, yada. They added new locations every week. New things like Starry Suburbs and Tilted Town where we got 0 build. The Battle Pass was cool. I really liked it. Live event was good. Season 9 is underrated, yes. And this is my other point. Chapter 1 is the best chapter of all time. Not because I'm Monk, because I'm not. Tilted Town was revolutionary? For sure, bro. Bro. Chapter 1. Season 1. Fresh, okay? You can't say it's boring. That was Fortnite. That's classic Fortnite. You can't say it's boring. They were just starting out. You could say it's boring now. In my opinion, it's not. But you can say it is now. Chapter 1, Season 2. Goated season. Chapter 1, Season 3. Goated season. Chapter 1, Season 4. Goated season. Chapter 1, Season 5. Goated season. That's 5. That's 4 or 5 goated seasons in a row. In a row. Chapter 1, Season 6. You're starting to lose me a little bit. It's not terrible. But Chapter 1, Season 6. I'm going to get hate for this again because people are going to say Season X is the worst. In my opinion, Chapter 1, Season 6 is the worst season in that chapter. Just wait a second. Chapter 1, Season 7. Goated. Chapter 1, Season 8. Goated. Chapter 1, Season 9. Underrated. Season X. Underrated. We literally got 0 builds later. Exactly. 2 chapters later. So, another thing I'm going to say. Chapter 1's bad seasons. In my opinion, they're not bad seasons. But like Chapter 1's like seasons that aren't as good in chapter 1, like the bad seasons for chapter 1, are better seasons than like bad seasons in other chapters. Yeah, that probably makes no sense, but what I'm trying to say is the seasons that weren't as good in chapter 1 compared to like the seasons that weren't good in chapter 1 are better seasons than a lot of the other chapters. Like if you compare like chapter 1 season 6 to chapter 2 season 1, season 4, it's low-key better than those. Maybe not the Marvel season, but Simon's saying chapter 1's worst seasons would be the best in other chapters. Bang on. That is correct. That is correct. Because chapter 1 season 6 would be the best season in chapter 5, my opinion. Chapter 1 season 6 would be the best season in chapter 6. And that's it, basically. It'd be the best season in 2 chapters, which says a lot. Let's pretend. Okay, let's pretend that chapter 7's in this. Okay, chapter 7's not over. We still got one more season left. Okay, let's go over the seasons so far. Okay, chapter 7 season 1 was mediocre in my opinion, and in my opinion, chapter 7's map is probably the worst map we've ever gotten. But listen here. Chapter 7 season 2, where they added the rivalry system. Cool addition. They're starting to cook, trying new things. It was really good. But chapter 7 season 3, the one we're in right now, and it ends in a few days, pretty sure. It's going to be when it goes down in history, when we're like 3 to 4 chapters ahead, I think this season's going to hold up really well just because of those sprites, bro. And the updates and everything. Chapter 7 season 3 is really good. Chapter 7 season 2 is actually good. Chapter 7 season 1, mediocre, mid, not that good. If chapter 4, I get so confused sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. Not confused, just mix up my words. If chapter 7 season 4 is good, it could fit in the best. It could fit in at the 3rd best spot of all time, in my opinion. Maybe 4th. Okay. So, yeah. That's what I think. Chapter 7, we're gonna wait and see. We have to let it digest a little bit. We'll see what we think about the seasons. I do think keeping sprites next season is not a good idea. I think you should take sprites out for a while and then bring them back in a later chapter. That's just my opinion, a later season. I don't think they should just add them again. I know it was like a really good hit and it made Fortnite like super popular again, and it was a great idea, but I just don't think that they should keep them. Chapter 1 had the highest highs and had highest lows. Yes, Simon, you're cooking. The lows were high. If you know, you know. But hey, great ranking. I would love to do some more rankings of Fortnite, just like weapons and maybe go into seasons individually or rate the seasons in each chapter. There's so many rankings that we can do. We can do POIs. We can do live events. Like there's so many things we can do. I love Fortnite. It's my favorite game of all time. Next, we need to rank MCU movies. Bang. Next stream we'll rank the MCU movies, okay? Hey, chat. Well, first of all, let me say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube! Thank you for watching.